Wrestling Federation. But the two bright spots, APA winning the tag team titles from the Dudley Boys, and Jeff Hardy winning the hardcore title from Mike Awesome. Well, Crash Holly's got a major problem with his cousin, host of our program here tonight, Molly Holly, and her boyfriend, Spike Dudley.
Hey, that's nothing new, though. The Hollies have problems with all their family. I'd buy a ticket to the reunion.
Speaking of problems.
Being accompanied to the ring by Terri from Boston, Mass, weighing in at 241 pounds, Terri Saturn.
He is a few fries short of a Happy Meal.
I'm not going to be wanting to talk about anybody else's mental state, but let's face it, the guy's talking to a home cleaning utensil, okay? It's not like a head or a deer head or a dog. At least you can have an intelligent conversation with one of those, but it's a mop.
An intelligent conversation with a head, a deer head, or a dog.
Oh, the deer kind of just went,
oh. Tell you, Al, I'm glad to have you here this week. Al Snow, ladies and gentlemen, with us here Sunday Night Heats on MTV as Perry, Saturn, and Crash get set to go one-on-one. And, of course, you can see Al Snow every Thursday night, immediately following SmackDown right here on MTV. The host of Toughen Up. And I'll tell you, Al, Toughen Up has been tremendous. It's the #1 rated show on cable television on Thursday night. And I understand that this week is a pretty special episode for you.
This is my favorite episode. This is the week the bread incident happens.
The bread incident?
Yeah, I can't say much more about it, but trust me, it is absolutely hilarious. And I don't want to drop names, Michael, but I'll tell you how this show has become. I mean, I was having lunch out in at Hooters with B. Arthur and Phil Richard last week.
B. Arthur, you mean Maud?
Yes. And, man, she can put away the hot wings, let me tell you. And the only thing they could talk about besides arguing whoever got the last leg was Toughen Up and how excited and how thrilled they were.
Well, it's been tremendous so far, and I can't wait to see what happens this coming Thursday night. And who picked up the tab?
Little Richard, of course.
Look at Perry Saturn knocked up over the top rope by Crash Holly. Here's an interesting scenario for you. We're going to talk to Spike Dudley a little bit later on about, he's of course a former ECW star, and about what he thinks about this whole ECW invasion. But what about Perry Saturn? Perry Saturn, a recent member of ECW. What's his deal? You think he wants to go back with Paul Heyman?
I think at this point in time, I don't think Perry cares what initials the company uses. Oh! He's just happy he's not collecting a check from the government.
Well, speaking of checks, I'll tell you one thing. Stephanie McMahon-Helmsley is writing checks for ECW and, of course, Paul Heyman and company. She bought the company. To the surprise of everyone this past week. Missed a cover kick, hook to the leg, and Perry Saturn gets the shoulder up as Crash hammers away on Perry Saturn. Again, we're a week away from Invasion on pay-per-view. A couple of other matches set up. You know, this whole ECW, WCW thing, Al, has gone beyond just the superstars in the ring. How about the referees going at it? Earl Hebner and Nick Patrick are going to have a match at Invasion next week on pay-per-view.
Well, let's face it, this involves every single employee of the World Wrestling Federation, not just the entertainers in the ring, not just the referees, but you, the makeup people.
Wait a minute, cover by Crash. Perry Saturn gets the shoulder up. Another cover. This time Crash hooks the leg, and Perry gets up again.
And if WWF goes down, we all go down. That's why it's so important that we have Stone Cold Steve Austin back.
Will Stone Cold be back at Raw tomorrow? Will he be the head of Team WWF come Sunday at Invasion? Perry blocks the right hand, and Perry Saturn now battling back against Crash Holly. Crash up off the rope. Perry, look at that. Went for the tilt-a-whirl. Crash landed on his feet and paid for it with a clothesline. And there's a beautiful belly-to-belly by Perry Saturn. Ooh, big clothesline knockdown. I'll tell you, Perry Saturn, it is a machine. Another man you know extremely well.
He is so strong. That's what he does with Crash here. Lands him right gut first into the turnbuckle.
Crash gut first into the turnbuckle, and Perry Saturn celebrating perhaps a little prematurely, as Terri does as well, playing cheerleader outside the ring. And look at Perry. High-risk maneuver for the big man here.
Perry's a flyer.
Nobody home.
That time, though.
Crash rolling out of the way, and Crash in control right now. Leg scissors may have him, pins the shoulders down, and Perry gets the shoulders up.
Let me ask you something, Michael. What do you think Vince McMahon's feeling right now with his own children turning against him? His own children willing to kill off the family business that he created, that he was going to eventually turn over to them anyway.
Well, we had a cover by Crash. Perry got his foot on the bottom rope, forced the referee to block the hold. Mr. McMahon, I think he's very confused. He's got a lot of problems right now. His family turning against him. And, of course, he perhaps could lose the World Wrestling Federation in just about a week. But right now, Perry Saturn Fisherman suplex, tremendous bridge, hook to the leg, and Perry Saturn defeats Crash Holly.
Terry happy for her man.
Perry picks up the win in the celebration.
And he bypasses her and goes right
Oh, give me a break.
Yep.
How do you bypass Terry for a mop?
There's some definite therapy issues there. And that's coming from somebody who knows.
Perry Saturn picks up the win, but he's more concerned about, what if the mop has a name?
I don't know.
You think the mop has a personality?
Maybe O'Cedar.
What?